Let us look into our story to find Crash, Pippin, Brika, and Leo as they face old enemies who come to seek their goodwill while their minds spin in the overwhelming situation they have found themselves in. All the while, echoes of the past calling out to them, some more literally than others. This week on We Together, all roads lead to the worm.
Hey, we together, we together, hey, we together, we together, hey, we together, storm any weather, hey, we together, hey, we together, hey, we together, storm any weather, hey, we together, yeah,
We Together is now online.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
It's hard to describe the air right now. Again, it's late at night. The fog of the block kind of settled into these alleyways, making breathing a little bit more dirty. As you all stand outside your vehicle, surrounded precariously by these figures in all black. And towering over you, except for Leo, would probably be about the same height. This Githrak woman, who had just taken her helmet off, commenting about how easy it was to kill Brika the first time, but the fact that she's still alive surprises her. It's very clear by her face. Face doesn't have many emotional movements, but the eyebrow goes up as she looks at Brika. Then she looks at the rest of you, her gaze lingering on Crash.
Lovely to see you again.
I would love to start this session getting Brika's POV here.
So, as soon as the helmet starts coming off and the tattoos are there, like, you know how your eyes like dilate and you can't help it? That happens, but then like trying to maintain composure, Brika just kind of like deep breath, shoulders straight, being as composed as possible. And so this woman comes up like Brika's scared as shit right now.
Does it show? Is it the first time that
This is-
anyone would see Brika scared?
I'm hoping that it doesn't show. I don't know. I should probably roll for that.
Oh, I'll take a wisdom saving throw for that.
Okay.
Let's see how good Brika is at hiding her
18.
fear. Hey, man. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but Brika looks like Brika right now. Yeah. So you're hiding it very well if you are
Nice.
scared.
Yeah. Fucking pissing my pants. But, well, I don't wear pants.
Hey, why is the ground wet?
Just pissing.
What is this,
Pissing
oil?
my fur.
That is
No.
a horrible image that
No.
I did not get out of my head now. Fuck.
No, not literally, figuratively. But yeah, so she's just like recalling the last time she saw this woman and kind of the pain of being pummeled to death just re-emerging in her mind. And when she was like, basically showing kind of surprise that I'm still alive, I give her kind of like a look of indignation, just kind of like, yeah, bitch, I'm still alive. Fuck you. But like as a mask. As a mask. So it's
So
not
maybe
like a
even
real-
Brika's face hardens. Like instead of being more nervous, it becomes more steely. Maybe even more murderous. Like there's an aura around Brika. As you feel like from inside of you, this strange pressure. It's almost like a heartbeat, but it's in the center of your forehead. And you can't help but like touch it and rub it while this woman shifts her gaze from you back to Crash. And you. I'm surprised to find you are alive as well. I was sure you were disposed of.
Crash is looking around at the other people on the bikes and stuff, particularly looking to see if any of them could be the size of the Githrak man.
Any of them could be. They're all relatively pretty tall.
Right.
As she kind of puts her helmet under her arm. We were enemies, but of circumstance. You understand. The situation has changed.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't really understand anything that's been going on. Not what happened, not why it happened, not what part you had to do in it, not why you want to be friends now. But I think I speak for all of us.
Everybody else in the room.
Fuck
Is there
off.
any way we can have context for anything happening right now? I look over at Pippin, who also obviously doesn't know what's going on.
Pippin's looking around very shifty-eyed, and he's like, doggone it. Like, what it... I don't even know anymore. I don't know. Why is everybody in the city trying to kill us?
No,
Well,
I think that's the one who did kill us. Some of us.
I didn't kill me.
Yeah, that's the context that I think that we might need here, if anybody wouldn't mind.
I point to her, the Githrak woman, and say, that incredibly majestic looking woman
Yeah, she's something.
Dear
was the head behind the hand that killed me and Brika, yeah?
Oh, she was definitely the hand behind the hand that killed
Yeah,
me.
you just straight up murked her.
How many hands are we talking about? Are we talking about, like, is this like double layered hands? I'm trying to figure this out.
No,
Pip,
it was
Pip,
my
when we got
fist.
killed, it was her doing. And I look towards her, and that beefy motherfucker that you brought along with you. Is he here this time, by any chance?
I am very efficient. Now, enough talk. I have need of you, and will answer your questions.
Literally get in line. Get in line. There's so many powerful people who need us.
Real quick, hold on. Does a 19 hit, Leo?
Yeah.
You get
Yeah, this is a
full
19
on
hit.
decked in the face
Yeah,
by
that's
this
fair.
Githrak woman. I said enough words.
If you fucking kill me from this, that'd be incredible.
No, wait, Leo, you have a +3 right now because you still have my protective blessing from when we were playing roulette.
To AC or to health?
It's temporary hit points,
Okay.
3 damage.
which is 3, so
3
perfect.
bludgeoning. So it would heal.
I
It
don't-
would literally just like heal instantly.
Do I not react? Can I not react to it? Like that?
You can no
fast?
react. Like, dude, it's no pain, no nothing.
Okay. Yeah, she punches me in the face. I'm like, yeah, you can imagine. You can imagine why we're reacting like this. Like, we should be dead, right?
Are your bones not hollow?
Can we move on? You said you were efficient.
What? The fuck? Why the fuck you keep saying such creepy things?
Silence.
Oh, we're being shushed now. Okay, everybody be quiet.
Crash just stands
guessing an 11
his hands
doesn't
clasped in front of him, just
11 doesn't hit.
fully silent.
She like flinches you. She like puts her hand up, and you can see in her eyes like they start glowing a bright red, and you can see the inner workings of her fist. You see the skin kind of peel back, and a layer of shiny metallic chrome underneath as she just. I am not good at this. I am not the one who speaks. Come. And she turns and walks into the warehouse.
Pippin does as he's told.
I lock the car door.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going first.
Yeah, I'm looking at all the big motherfuckers dressed in black around me.
They're all standing very military style. Very Githrak of them. Because in this little lore dump here, Githrak are the warrior-based version of the Gith race and are often born on the asteroid belt. Very few of them ever have really made it like integrated into Iris Luna. If they have, most of them live level 4, level 5. So
Gotcha. Very harsh
not
life.
common, but not the block. Nothing's uncommon. But if you go up to like level 2, if you're from level 2, you've probably seen 2 Gith, and they are both standing in this room, right?
Can I, as I begin to follow them in, can I just like look? Are any of their eyes showing, or do they have like masks on or something?
They're wearing my motorcycle helmets very conveniently.
Okay. I just want to look around at all of them. I don't know if they're looking at me or not, but I'm just gonna like pretty intently look at each one as I follow the rest of my group in to the warehouse, just to see if I notice any little reaction from any of them or anything. You know what I mean?
Yep, I was gonna make you roll, but I just rolled, and you know those British people who like their job is to stand in one spot and not move.
Yeah.
That.
They're fully all stoic. Okay.
Yeah.
Got
So
it.
given that this is the woman that murdered me, a year ago,
She apologized.
I am extremely wary. So my eyes
Same.
are darting everywhere.
The warehouse is abandoned in every aspect. It's falling apart. Piece of shit warehouse. Graffiti all over the walls. Nighttime, so some of it's glowing in little animated sections.
You know when you're like really high and you're paranoid, but then you reach this threshold where you're like, fuck, I can't even be paranoid anymore. I'm too paranoid to be paranoid. I think that's Leo right now.
That's where Leo has gotten to, but
He crossed the threshold.
but with like his fear and anger.
Yeah, he had a mental breakdown, and now he's just like, okay, I'm just fucking
He's like,
whatever. dude. Punch me in the face.
I don't care.
Okay.
I just want to make a point. Why is Leo always on the exact opposite of the spectrum as than Brika?
Why am I calm? Why am I suddenly calm? That's funny.
As you guys make your way up the levels of this warehouse, 5 floors up, the staircase just winding, seeming to go on forever. As you breach the 5th floor, there's a smell of antiseptic, like a hospital. As you start getting closer and closer to the last room on the left, at the end of a long hallway, you can hear a of a breathing assist machine and a light of a heart monitor. As she enters the threshold, you see her stand in the corner of the room, looking solemnly into the room as you all stand at the threshold of the door. Do you enter?
Pippin goes in.
Yeah, I'm with him.
As you all enter the room, lying in a bed, someone none of you would recognize, except for one, is lying. Tubes, both in his mouth and coming out of his chest. A large Githrak man, larger than most in stature, covered from head to toe in warrior-centered tattoos depicting battles had on asteroids, in the streets of Iris Luna, crisscross across his whole muscled chest, where there's not a tube coming out of it. And you see the woman looking at him solemnly, looks at Crash. I need your help. He needs your help. Please listen.
Why should I help him? Why the fuck would I help you? Big motherfucker that popped me like a fucking tube of toothpaste. Yeah. Let me do whatever I can for you. What you need? Money? Yeah, take whatever I got. Go ahead. Fuck you.
I understand your sentiment. I would share it. However, we were deceived. A tabaxi. He betrayed us. We only search for the stone. We must find the stone.
What's stone all about?
It is one of a kind. Magic from way beyond. It is said to restore lost memories of past lives. It is our only hope if we are to survive.
Who is we?
Shh.
That seemed like a very fair question.
Yeah, nah. He's with me.
I speak for Githrak people. I do not speak for all. However, an alliance is not out of question. For your lives depend. She looks at Crash. Who you really are is needed. You can no longer hide from your fate. Varric Shah.
Crash's face gets red if it can.
I mean, you're green, so maybe like brown.
Yeah, you can tell he gets a little flushed, a little flustered. You don't tell me anything. You come here based off the word of some tabaxi? And who deceived you? Him? Tabaxi? That guy?
And his benefactors. I do not know them. However, you were a target for them. And my Valkisha points at the man lying in the bed. He lost his memory, much like you. He did not know who he killed until it was over. And when he found out, he faced the tabaxi. And they did this. She points to the man lying in the bed.
Can I ask a question, please?
She tilts, like almost angle, like an angled, sharp turn towards you. Not aggressive, like towards you. You can tell this is just how she is. As she looks at you.
Is he physically okay, or does he need like medical attention?
He is on the cusp of death, physically and spiritually, which for Gith is far worse.
I hate to. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. I know I'm kind of the outsider here, but I mean, I might be able to help out as far as the physical aspect of that.
You have magic. Magic
I don't
is
know.
not working.
Magic? I don't know if I don't think this is magic. It's just, my belief system and stuff.
You believe in what?
Beethoven?
It will not work. We have had many guides brought here. Your gods are forsaking us.
Can I at least try? I mean, there's no hurt in trying, right?
You may do as you wish.
I just want to add one last thing, and then I'll be quiet. And he gives this very sincere, like, deep look at this Githrak woman, and he goes, "That Tabaxi is the one that killed me. I was the target of the Tabaxi as well. I don't want to kill him, but I do want to understand why. Like, there was no purpose. Anyway, I'm going to go do my thing." So you'd see Pippin go up to the side of the bed, and he's going to nuzzle his head underneath this guy's hand. And I'm going to try and use hands-on lay.
I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw, my good friend.
Oh, boy.
While he's doing that, in the feed, I have been looking up myths, trying to figure out like myths on like stones that can recover memories or like any kinds of stories or anything like that.
Roll investigation.
21 on my wisdom saving throw.
Okay. What are you saying, Charles?
It's just the four of us, her and this guy in the bed, right?
Yep.
And she's like talking to she's like basically facing away from us, like not even fucking worried about us, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. I am sending a message surreptitiously.
Okay.
I am you know what? I don't trust anybody actually. So I'm actually just I'm putting this nav point in like a cloud. Like, so, yeah, a cloud. Yeah. I'm saving where we are right now.
Uploading a nav point to the cloud without the proper spells and or hacking ability.
There's not like just like a public.
Yes,
domain?
It is public. So everyone who is in this building would then be aware that their nav point. That's why there's a spell for it.
Would Leo know that?
Yeah, I would imagine that's pretty common
use
knowledge.
My fucking Neuralink.
I rolled a 25, by the way.
25 for investigation.
I don't trust anybody, so I don't actually follow through with this. So never mind.
Okay.
I'll just save it. I'll just save it in my own notes, I guess.
So we'll start with Brika and we'll end with Pippin because Pippin's gonna have a little something. As you, Brika, look online, you look everywhere into the dark corners of the feed, and you find very little. It's almost like the information you find is all non-conclusive, like somebody's scrubbing it from the network completely. Like they're getting rid of large chunks of information, so none of the remaining information seems to make much sense. But from what you can tell, there are people who believe in it. It mostly is a myth. Pippin, as you place your head upon the shoulder of this Githrak man, instantly you feel your body go limp. As all of you would see Pippin lay like almost fully onto the side of the bed, as it looks almost like he is completely gone from his own body. As Pippin, you feel yourself still standing. You look down, you can see your own body lying on the side of this bed.
I run over and put my hands on him, and
you see Crash doing anything he can to wake you. And you look up, and in the corner at the top of the room, the whole rest of the room is awash in this strange LED light, but that corner, it's so dark. Unbelievably dark. Its depths seem infinite. As you stare, you feel something reaching out to you. You feel something hungry reaching. You hear, I see. As the darkness starts to spread throughout the entire room, hands coming out of the darkness reaching, just as it seems that this whole room is going to be swallowed in this darkness, a bright white light erupts from your chest. And you hear, back, you demon, echo through your head, through this entire room, as you feel yourself being pulled back into your body forcefully, guided by this white light until you jolt awake in Crash's arms. You're muted, bud.
Oh, you. Hey, you there? You all right?
Yeah, I think I'm okay. There's something really dark in this room, and something really light as well. I don't know what that is, but I think I saw God.
I told you, your magics will not work.
Is it the same darkness that you saw before, Pippin?
Zeb, is it the same darkness I saw before?
I mean, shadows reaching out, grasping towards you hungrily. I'd say that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, it kind of looks similar. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, that was weird.
So it seems like it's following whatever dark fucking path we've all been set upon. No thanks.
It's attached to whatever is going on with this guy. I have a feeling it was in that corner, and Pippin points straight at the corner where he saw it.
There's a spider up there, but that's about it.
Somebody should kill that. You know, it's a
I stand up.
sanitary room. We can't have, insects.
Crash stands up and takes a step closer to the Githrak woman. All right. You need to explain more. Stop being so fucking cryptic. I need the information that you have.
Have been
What?
rather straightforward.
Why do you need me?
You don't remember, but you are one of a puzzle of two. And she points at the man in the bed. Your past holds this key to winning our war.
What war?
You do not know because you do not remember.
Can we? What is this not remember thing? Crash, you seem like you've had some weird things going on. I wanted to mention it at a different place. Do you know what the fuck this is?
Crash turns around to you with like a very strange, like stern look on his face.
Like you're upset with me, or you're
just like kind of like,
confused?
I don't know, just angry, but looks at very stern and just kind of shakes his head at you. Not now.
Hands up.
He kind of like his shoulders relax a little bit and he looks back at you. Sorry, but not now. And I turn back towards the Githrak woman. All right, you say, big man, Kathrak. He's part of some puzzle. Me too. I don't remember a lot of things. I don't know you. And you haven't given me anything to use to trust you. Any reason to follow you, believe what you're saying. As of right now, he could die right here on that table. It wouldn't make no difference to me. It's been a very long day. We've been around. You're not the first person to request our help or say we need to do a job for you. So without any good reason, we'll be on our way. Leave me your number. Maybe we'll be in touch. But until you give me something to go off of.
So Brika, coming out of her feed, she was not paying attention to anything that was happening this entire time. Like zero things.
She missed a lot.
Yeah, completely. It was just like in the internet, just scouring these myths, just trying to figure out.
So, you mentioned a stone.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit more about this stone?
I will not waste more time. Verksha has spoken his intention, and I will respect it.
I'm just going to cut you off right there. We're trying to help you, and you're giving us little to nothing. Why is every faction kidnapping us and then expecting us to help them for nothing?
I understand.
No, you don't, because you're one of the factions asking us to help.
Not to
Goodness
mention,
gracious.
these ones actively killed us. Like, this faction's like really bad in our books.
She looks like she can't handle the social element of this, and you see her just kind of like withdrawing, like her eyes just kind of go dead while you guys yell at her.
Hey, listen, I don't know you. You didn't kill me. You worked with a guy who, I'm assuming you're a mercenary. I'd be sorry if you guys aren't into it. I'd be down to help for what it's worth, because you seem like maybe you're a ticket out of whatever bullshit is happening here, and you need us in a different way than the other fuckers need us. So, I'm down to help.
Very well. I will reward you with sacred information.
I have a question that I need answered.
Yes.
Were you involved in my death in any way? And I don't care if you were, but I need to know if you know what happened.
She looks at you.
Leo Tanwing, 6'2", says they're 6'3".
Okay.
Often found South Side, B40, studio apartment. I know you because you were a target. I
Do
do
you?
know who killed you, and I was involved.
The mask.
Yes.
Anything. Tell me anything, preferably everything that you know.
All I can share. The stone. The Loonites. Verksha. All are important.
That's just so incredibly vague.
I cannot.
Do you even know what Loonites? Like my Loonite or like the Loonites here?
You do not understand.
Yeah, you're not helping that.
The more you know of sacred things, the more it comes for you.
You see her eye, in her eye, there's like almost like a wiggle, like her veins, like something is just wiggling next to her eye.
For you to remain safe, please, Varric Shah, if you can remember, you can save us.
I just got a
Stone.
quick. Oh, sorry for interrupting. I just got a quick question. Can you nod your head yes or no if something physically is going to happen to you if you share too much information?
She looks at you and doesn't nod, which should give you the answer.
Yeah, think that's a yes.
Can I cast magic sense? Actually,
Sure.
yeah. I'm looking at her as I cast it.
There's several cybernetic components of her that will glow faintly. But the thing about that you were not prepared for is the almost complete blindness that you experience, not
Feel
from
that's just-
brightness, from darkness. Everything around you is covered in it. The only thing that doesn't seem to be completely covered is Pippin, and by extension of Pippin, you three.
Hey,
It is tendrils are like worming its way inside every single person in this room.
You kind of got yourself in a fucked up situation, don't you? I turn it off. I see. I can see everything you got going on here, and I'm sorry for that.
I do not need pity.
She swipes at Crash. You get a number and a contact information.
I will have a request for you in the coming days. If you decide you will help us, Varric, I will be in your debt.
And she turns away, and you kind of get the like military, like you're dismissed kind of a vibe.
Yeah. I swipe my contact info back to her.
As you go to leave out the door, she says,
Varric Shah, Kithvash is lover in our language. But his name, Calvoth.
as soon as she says that name, I need a wisdom saving throw.
11.
As she, like literally the name almost like sends a shockwave through your brain, the searing hot white pain that comes every time this fucking happens. You feel this like strange pull, unlike anything you felt before, as it feels like you're no longer standing in the room. You're now standing in a cockpit of a space ship. And you look around out the window and it's just nothingness. You're not near Iris Luna. You're not in the asteroid belt. You're just nothing. And you feel your own voice as you hear yourself say, well, that's not good, innit? And you turn and you see your brother, not by blood, but by bond. Cal Vosh, standing beside you.
We will fight it together, brother.
As you look out, you see in the space of darkness, 2 red eyes appear as these black tendrils reach for your ship. And you hear,
I see.
and then you ripped from that scene back into the room. The door of the room that you just left shuts behind you. And Pippin, you look up and you see Crash is now bleeding profusely from one of his nostrils.
Yeah, Crash drops down to one knee.
Pippin puts his head underneath Crash's arm, and while doing that, casts Hands on Lay, just to kind of get him to stop bleeding. And he's like, "Whoa, buddy, are you okay? You kind of scaring us there for a second."
I'll be all right.
Okay.
I start to stand up. I look at Pippin and almost like coming out of a daze, and I say, it sees.
Upon hearing this, you see Pippin's ears go back a little bit, and he goes, "So you thought too?" Because I came face to face with it, whatever that was.
I
The
don't know.
darkness.
I don't know.
Because that's what it just said to me.
I'm just gonna stand up and like try and compose myself.
Leo, I would imagine Brika are fucking trying to get out of this building as soon as possible.
I was gonna say, yeah. I stand up and I kind of like put a hand on Pippin. Thanks.
I just
Pippin. I just walk out.
I'm
of
just
the building.
staring at Crash.
Yeah, Crash just went through something. I'm just waiting for him to come to so we can. Because I read the signals, the military dismissal, really quick. I was like, oh, okay, let's leave.
Yeah.
There's people are talking about darkness and fucking like we need to get the fuck out of here.
Crash is like trying to compose himself. He wipes the blood off his nose. He's sweating a little bit, trying to like wiping off his forehead. But for the most part, just he stands up, says thanks, and he's going out the building.
You would notice, Crash. You would notice that your back's a little straighter.
It did heal you
My
physically.
posture's a little better.
And you
I'm gonna
do
follow.
feel less
I'm just gonna
touched.
follow up the group. I'm gonna 180 look back at her, and kind of and swipe my information to her again, kind of surreptitiously.
From the other
Swipe.
room, you would hear. Because you guys walked out, the door closed, and then you swipe.
No, this is before the door closed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you would
I
hear
was,
that
like,
noise in
following
front
out
of
the
your
group.
face.
Yeah.
It's all right. You don't know what it means because you're
I'm
not
just-
Yith.
Nodding my head, which is backwards.
Like Jack Nicholson
Oh.
from that movie. So as you guys make your way out of the building, you see your car completely untouched. They open the door for you, even as you approach. And as you guys get in, Crash, after a day like today, there's only one goddamn thing that you want right now. And what is it, bud? What is it?
You know what it is.
So how does Crash go about achieving this goal?
Crash is like just real spent in the back. He's kind of like when you're a kid on the school bus and you have like your head up against the window. He's just kind of like laying there or sitting like that. He says, I know it's about 45-minute drive, but if y'all still want to go to the worm, I'd appreciate that. And we can have a talk.
Yeah.
Brika literally did not realize she was holding her breath, but like, let's like a huge.
Oh, yeah, I could use some refreshment.
Yeah, I'm sorry about all that. I know I have a lot of things probably worth explaining. A lot of things that I don't know, but yeah, I'll
I thought your name was Eric.
I was so unexpected. Holy shit.
Are you driving to the wormhole, Leo?
Can I real quick? Actually, kind of meta here. When we walk out of the building, and like all the bikers are just kind of like standing around, like silently in the dark with like just like a warehouse light coming down on them, and our car sitting there. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Yeah. So as we sit in the car for a moment, just like breathing, I just slowly turn on the car, just turn on the radio and like real quiet, just something chill. And we just drive quietly for 45 minutes to the wormhole.
Sunbeam, My Sunbeam by Momma Meows is playing.
Oh man, it's perfect. Crash
As
is
you
staring out the window.
in silence for 45 minutes.
Oh my god!
But you guys get
the song's
there.
on repeat.
It's like, and now, My Sunbeam by Momma Meow. Again, a marathon. As you guys pull up to the worm, you can tell you're getting close because the streets at this time of night pretty quiet as much as noise. Like, there's still people, still things going on, but noise is really down to a low until you get around a block away from the worm. Where, what is today? Did we canonically say today was Tuesday at some point?
I think at one
I
point
just
we said
it,
like something
kind of
like
jokingly.
Yeah,
like a
kind of
random
jokingly.
Tuesday.
I don't know if it is Tuesday, but this is fun to imagine if it's Tuesday, because we have discussed before that Tuesdays at the Wormhole is amateur band night. So pulling up, you would hear the messiest thrash punk music just blasting. Like the neighbors of this place obviously hate it. Like they're boarded windows in the direction of the wormhole. And as you get closer, you see like a pretty big crowd spilling out of the front of this building. It's a circular building, so it has a unique look to it because it is like a circle, cylindrical building. And on the front, it just has a big symbol of what looks like a black hole sucking into the sign of the bar. And you just see the worm, and then hole is blinking. So it just says the worm, and sometimes it'll say the wormhole. And it just keeps blinking. And there are like a band is playing out the front of the bar, and the people who are there to see the show are all gathered in front of the bar in the street. They like kind of block off this whole section. So your car can only really get as close as like the edge of the crowd, which is not very big. It is Tuesday. Amateur night. But it is, hefty. I mean, Crash, in the year since you've been here, it looks like the amateur night's gotten a little bit more rowdy. Leo, you find like the parking spot. You guys easily park there for the sake of time. Get out of the car, make your way towards the edge of the crowd. Now, you guys are going to the wormhole. Crash, this is your stomping grounds. How do you want to do this?
I am going to. I'm actually going to leave my guitar in the car. I'm just going to like tuck it down behind the front seats or whatever, like on the floor.
With the bomb?
Yeah, right next to the bomb.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to take my jacket off and leave it in the car. Actually, I'm not going to leave it in the car. I'm going to take my jacket off, but I'm going to carry it.
Over your shoulder style, like from Greece?
Yeah. No, like under my arm. I'm trying to be. I don't want too many people to recognize me here. I think Crash is
Can
worried
we just
about.
say that Githrak are a very rare people.
For a very rare people, there are a shit ton of them in this crowd.
Oh, okay.
By the way,
Yeah.
Good.
Plus, nobody here.
No, I didn't mention.
Plus, nobody here gives a fuck.
Yeah, they're all fucking
They only
crashing, baby.
they recognize you. If you're here, they recognize you because you fucking thrash or you party.
So you just make your way through the crowd, kind of trying to be inconspicuous.
Yeah, just kind of like being
Stealth roll. Stealth roll.
An owlin, arguably the most rare species on the fucking moon, and a Githrak
Definitely.
walk into a bar. With
dirty
a singer.
20.
Dirty 20. As you work your way through the crowd, all of you kind of follow Crash. I don't know if any of you have ever been to a rave with me. I know at least one of you have. It's like walking behind me, which means there's always a path. Like, you don't have to worry about making a path because the person in front of you is creating the path through the crowd as you make your way through. And unnoticed, at least in the way Crash is trying to be, make your way to the side door, which there's a big burly half-orc man that one of you would recognize. obviously Crash, because this is his stomping ground. But you see Rucker kind of sitting there, like, on his feet. And as you guys walk up, I need to see some ID.
Hey, Rock.
His eyes get really wide. Crash?
Hey, don't make it a big deal. Don't make it a big deal, yeah?
I thought you were.
I know. There's a lot. It's a lot.
You gotta tell Boot.
Yeah, is he in? Actually, I wanted to come see him.
Yeah, he's in his office. Crash, it's good to see you, man.
Yeah, it's good to see you too, Rucker. That job, last time we talked.
Yeah.
Do you remember anything about it besides that woman?
Man, I'm not trying to get it back into any.
No.
I'm clean now, man. I've been clean.
Yeah. I kind of like looking around at anyone else who's out here.
You're rabble rousers.
Yeah, I know you're working right now, and I'll explain if we can have a chat. But
yeah, I'm glad you're okay.
Thanks, mate.
Boots in his office. You know the way. You guys are good.
It's my Yeah, I thought you wanted to see my ID.
No, you're any friends of Crash's are friends of ours.
Thanks, man.
Wait, none of you are underage, right?
Under the age of what?
Under what age?
Oh yeah, that is kind of. She pulls out a fucking cheat card. For humans, it's 21. For elves, it's like 95, which is kind of weird. Kinnear, 7. Not sure what that's about. Satyr. Are you you're one of the I could tell from your clothes you're one of the okay, so you should be good no matter what. And then Owlin flips the page. Yeah, you all look good. You're good. Come on in. As you all enter the wormhole, the music from the outside gets to a very manageable volume once you enter the wormhole. It's almost like walking through as like the sound, and you can hear people's conversations. There's a bunch of people laughing. There's a fucking dartboard that people are shooting a dart gun at. So it's like literally like a little dart gun, and they're playing darts with a little gun in the corner, and a big dirty bar. And behind the bar, there's a barely functioning old robot that is mostly just arms and a little head on the top. And you just see him just like, all right, line them up. And you see all of these people stand in front of the bar and just mug after mug after mug. As he takes a keg, lifts it up with one of his arms, rips off the top, and just starts pouring the beer. Everyone's, yeah! And they just pick them up and start clinking them together and drinking them. Very common occurrence for a Tuesday night at the wormhole. But all of you get splashed with beer. 100%. It's just a thing that happens. Crash, you heading straight upstairs?
Yeah.
As you make your way through the crowd, and you kind of look behind you, the rest of you guys are following him, I'm guessing. You make your way to the back stairs of this bar. And like every dive bar that ever has existed, at least in my experience, there's a weird, long walk through the back of the bar, up some stairs that probably should be torn down and rebuilt, around a corner. It's hot now. You don't know why it's hot. It smells very musty, but you walk past a green room, a very obvious green room. And then as you keep walking, you see a couple of rooms that just have some beds, some people in there doing fucking God knows what, sitting on the couches and the beds. And as you make it to the end of the hallway, you just see a fucking plate on the wall that's like hanging askew that just says Mr. Boot on it.
Yeah, I walk right up. It's like an office door.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Is it closed?
Yes.
I'll go up and knock on it. Is there any specific knock or anything like that? Like anything that I would?
No. Boots very by the books.
Yeah.
Or not by the book, just like very like, if you need something,
Lax.
knock on my door.
Yeah. I just go up and give like a bang bang, and then start to creak the door open.
The door's locked, and you hear from inside,
Son of a bitch! Not right now! The morning! Rucker, just put him in the extra room. It'll be fine.
Oi, Boots! Hey, it's Crash.
I'm not in the mood for practical jokes.
It's me, mate. Come on. Let me in.
the door, you hear shuffling. You hear the door unlock. And an eye look out, and you see Boot obviously strung out on something. Like, it's not good. It's not a good look.
I put
And
my
he-
jacket back on, walking back up to the door also.
He looks out.
Guys, are you real?
Yeah,
No.
I mean, as real as I ever was.
Not right now. Not right now. I can't. I fucking can't.
Slams the door.
I get that. I feel whatever that guy's got going on right now.
Just go to the spare room. If you're still here in the morning, I'll talk to you then.
You hear ruffling and then silence.
Ah,
I am Ari. I'm so down for that. Can we just please do that, please?
Can I just say, I like this guy. He's the first person I've met who hasn't asked me for a favor yet.
And just gave you a room. Welcome to the wormhole.
yeah, that's Brick Boot. He's seen some pretty terrible things and probably done a lot worse. You know, one of those guys that don't like to talk much about it, but drowns himself in his past. You know.
I think he's still seeing some pretty terrible things right now.
You hear
Yeah,
vomiting.
right now, probably.
You hear
Oh, son of a bitch.
on the other side of the door.
Uh,
So you go to the spare room?
yeah. Is it the same room I've
Yep.
stayed in?
Oh yeah. It even smells kind of the same, bud.
It-
You want to give him a
Gross.
tour before, just a quick one, because we only got like 10 minutes left.
Yeah. So it's just like shitty. It's like a shitty motel inside a dive bar, and there's like a bunch of numbered doors, and then one door that doesn't have a number on it, and it's just like all like spray painted and shit. And opening the door, it's pretty gross. It's like a musty room, not often cleaned, very old, like paint. Everything in the room is like old models of everything. It's got like a little couch on one side, and then a bed and a closet.
And where the bed is, there's actually a cot and then like two like bed frames bolted to the wall. He's made some upgrades.
That's what I was thinking, was like in the closet or something like over there. There's like cots or like something.
Yeah,
other
this
sleep.
this room could sleep 4 to 6.
Yeah.
There's a weird stain on the floor, but other than that, it looks just like you left it.
It's bigger than you would expect from the outside, but it's not nice.
Hey, and your old boot locker's still there at the end of the bed.
Nice. I instantly go to that and start rummaging through it.
The first thought that hits your head is son of a bitch boot. Because
Yeah.
the only thing
That-
left there is some like a pretty decent amount of bramble bush and some wisp.
That's the thought that had already entered my head when he answered the door like that.
Yeah, he was clean when you left, so you probably have some out of game work to do.
Yeah.
So as you guys enter the room, it is pretty much like set up. Like there's a table, there's some chairs in the corner. All of the chairs are different from different pieces of furniture. There's a metal one, there's a plastic one, there's a bunch. And then there's like a locker that sits open and empty in the corner of the room. There's a door to the room. So as the door closes behind you, the silence in the room kind of like sits. You guys are alone. And you guys are by yourselves.
I wonder, do they have food here?
Oh yeah.
Just ate like an hour ago. Like
You know
a lot
what?
of food.
I got stressed. I'm hungry again.
You are so small. That's crazy.
Yeah, there's food.
You
gotta
ate
go
more than
down.
I ate.
You gotta go
It's
down there and
okay.
get it,
It's
buddy.
incredible.
Well, you know, you can have multiple stomachs, like one for trash chicken, one for bar food.
Is this like a Seder thing, or are you just being like kind of facetious?
I'm being facetious.
Okay, sorry if I sound like an sorry. Hey, Crash.
Yeah.
You mind loading up a bowl for the party?
The look of shock on everyone's
Shocked
face.
at Leo's.
Well, then I'll definitely order some food. You'll be hungry in a minute.
Yeah. It's kind of a mess down there, but you can usually get somebody's attention to get you something. There's a menu and shit if you ask them for it, but careful, it's Tuesday, so it's pretty rowdy.
On cue, you hear a loud crash. from
Nothing I
downstairs.
can't handle.
I do have a
Go.
menu if you want it.
You have a wormhole menu?
Yeah, I just had WeGBT.
Incredible.
Are you almost ready, Luke?
I am.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over to like a table at the center of the room, and it's just like covered in just like fucking wrappers and like probably empty bottles and like fucking like ashtrays and shit. I was just take like one look at it and just like I can't, and just fucking one arm just fucking like clear it off all into like the corner of the room, just fucking launch it all. Like okay, I fucking pull out a chair and just like full heavy sigh, fall into the chair and just like lay back.
I'm going to start packing my pipe with Wisp. Which is very similar looking. It's a dark green, slightly iridescent leaves with fine silvery veining. It emits a faint, pleasant aroma reminiscent of sage and mint. And it's like just like dried herb that I'm packing into a pipe.
If any of you have ever seen
and-
what salvia looks like, it's probably close.
Is this like obviously not bramble?
Yes. Well, no. Well, actually, to you, roll history. See if you remember Polly B's.
I mean, I've had bramble before this. I mean, I've had
Right.
mainland bramble.
Right. But bramble is very different.
I'm just gonna tell you that's a no.
Okay. So, yeah, you would not know that it's any different.
That's another 4.
You're
Which is
literally
very
like,
fitting.
looks like herbs to me.
It all fucking looks like oregano at the end of the day.
Oh, God. This is some bad-looking oregano.
Pippin is sitting like crisscross applesauce right next to where Crash is standing. And he just is waiting for him. Like, oh, we going to talk about it?
Yeah, Rika's
yeah.
definitely downstairs.
Going to grab food.
I figure we could wait for Brika to get back and maybe get into a better headspace for a second.
Yeah. He lights up his pipe and takes a big drag. I was gonna say I start to like hand it over to Leo, and I go, This ain't Bramble. Just so you know, but
Oh God.
it clears me head, you know, calms me down a little bit.
Like what clears your head might do a lot more to me. Like I'll take your word for it if you feel like it's good, but like you're the expert here.
Expert. I don't know about that. It's what I need right now. Heightened awareness, calm focus, you know, intuition. Just I need to be able to think. But if
can you
want,
just do me a quick favor? Like how many times do you think we've almost died since we were rebirthed? Probably like 3 times at least, right? Maybe 4.
At least. Well, there was
like really. What's the worst that could happen? I take it from your hand and take a hit.
So
Crash
Leo takes
goes-
the bowl, grabs it, and lights it, fully not understanding what's about to happen. Roll me.
I do. So I don't light it. I smoke like he's already lit it. I like take like a hit off of that, so I'm not like fucking like really.
Right. It's
going deep in
Crash's
this.
pipe. A. B.
That's
Roll
fair.
me a con save, please.
Yeah.
it's definitely homemade.
Yeah.
The pipe is definitely something.
And we
crunchy.
will while
Guys,
Pippin's
no.
watching everybody do drugs. You got a 5. Okay, perfect. Write that down in your notes for me, please. Write down Leo got a 5 on Wisp roll, and for next time I'll remember. Then we'll smash cut to Brika while this is happening, who has made her way downstairs to the bar, and as she like waves down the robot that is behind the bar, the robot kind of comes over, just like, "Oi, welcome newcomer. What can I get you?"
I need some food.
What can I get you?
Did you give me a menu?
Yeah, it's in Discord.
Where's- I just wasn't looking. My
Yep,
bad.
yep. And now you're gonna just pick a random one because we have a very short amount of time here.
Well, then let's roll for it. I'm not looking at the menu. So, what do I need to roll? How many items are there?
1d6.
3.
Yeah. All right, 1 order of canned mystery stew coming right up. And he starts walking away. As he walks away, Brika, you get a notification from an unknown number that pops up.
Oh, let's read it.
You click on it, and it just says unknown number, and it says, "I know you've been looking for the stone, and I have information on it. Bushy-tailed, bright-eyed number 365. And that is where I'm going to end today's session." Thank you for listening to We Together. Find all of our links on our link tree or join our amazing Discord community at We Together Gaming to chat about the story, share your thoughts, and hang out with the cast and GM. If you'd like to support us, please check out our Patreon at patreon.com/We Together Gaming. You'll get exclusive access to our behind-the-scenes podcast where we talk about our favorite moments, dive into character work, and have long-form discussions about the story every week. If you're all caught up and looking for more, check out the actual play podcast Hapless Heroes, now in its 2nd season, featuring me, your GM, as a player. Available on all streaming services. A quick thank you to our top tier patrons: GxLobes, BrenDaniel, aka Naturally Noted, That Guy Jake, and my Momma. Your support means the world to us. Until next time, stay adventurous and remember, whatever we do it better together.